3 vegetables that may quietly weaken your legs, disrupt healthy circulation, and increase your risk of serious falls. And 3 vegetables you should be eating every single day to protect your strength, your clarity of mind, and your ability to move confidently after 65. For decades, we were told vegetables were always safe, always healthy, always the right choice for aging bodies. But the truth is more layered than that, and if you are over 65, this matters far more than most people realize. Because some very common vegetables, the ones many older adults eat regularly, have been linked to silent inflammatory responses inside the body. Silent yet steady. No sharp pain, no dramatic warning. But over time, that low-grade inflammation can damage the small blood vessels that nourish your legs, make walking more difficult, and quietly increase the risk of falls, the leading cause of fatal injury among adults over 65. And here is what most seniors are never told. At first, you may feel completely fine, no discomfort, no alarm. Yet by the time your balance feels uncertain or your steps less stable, the internal damage may already be unfolding. The good news is this: there are also vegetables that actively defend your body, that support sharper thinking, that protect mobility and independence as the years advance. And one of the vegetables I will reveal later looks harmless, even healthy, but may be slowly weakening your legs without you realizing it. Let us begin with what strengthens you. Number 1, broccoli. Among the many vegetables that fill grocery aisles and dinner plates, broccoli stands quietly yet powerfully as a remarkable ally for healthy aging. For adults over 65, it is more than a side dish. It is protective armor. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, a potent plant compound that acts inside the body like a shield against chronic inflammation, one of the hidden forces that accelerates aging. Chronic inflammation does not always cause immediate pain. Instead, it gradually wears down blood vessels, joints, cognitive function, memory, and muscle strength, all of which are essential for maintaining independence and quality of life. Sulforaphane activates natural detoxification pathways and strengthens internal defense systems. Each bite becomes a practical investment in long-term resilience. Broccoli is also rich in vitamin K, calcium, and powerful antioxidants, nutrients older adults especially need to preserve bone density and cardiovascular health. After 65, bones naturally become more fragile. Even minor fractures can lead to long-term mobility challenges. Broccoli helps reinforce skeletal integrity while also supporting arterial health by discouraging calcium buildup within blood vessels. Each bright green floret carries structural support for your future. Most importantly, broccoli supports the health of your legs and feet, the literal foundation of independence. Research suggests sulforaphane may promote healthier peripheral circulation, helping deliver oxygen and nutrients to the lower body. Better blood flow can mean steadier balance, fewer circulation-related complications, and stronger, more confident steps. Choosing broccoli daily can feel like choosing to walk further into the future with stability. Preparation matters. Light steaming for just a few minutes preserves sulforaphane while improving digestibility. Overboiling until soft and dull strips away much of its protective value. Keep it vibrant, slightly firm, alive with color. Because when you do, you are not simply eating a vegetable, you are reinforcing the systems that allow you to stand, walk, and move freely. For older adults who value meaningful daily habits, 1 cup of gently steamed broccoli is not just food. It is a deliberate act of self-care. Now, while broccoli strengthens internal defenses, another humble green works quietly to support the brain, the heart, and the muscles that carry you through each day. Number 2, spinach. In the journey of aging with strength and dignity, certain foods become essential allies. Spinach is one of them. Often treated as an ordinary salad green, spinach is actually among the most restorative plants adults over 65 can add to their meals. This unassuming leafy vegetable is rich in natural nitrates, compounds that help widen blood vessels and improve circulation, especially to the muscles and brain. As we age, circulation tends to decline. Reduced blood flow means muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients. The result can appear as weakness, slower reflexes, or a mental haze that feels like brain fog. Spinach helps counter this decline by promoting vessel flexibility and stronger blood flow. With improved circulation, muscles, particularly in the legs and feet, remain more responsive and resilient. That resilience translates directly into mobility and independence. Beyond circulation, spinach contains lutein and folate, nutrients linked to cognitive health. Lutein supports memory and processing speed, while folate contributes to overall brain function. Studies suggest that older adults who consume higher levels of lutein often demonstrate sharper mental performance. A simple handful each day may help defend clarity of thought against gradual cognitive decline. Spinach also plays a quiet but critical role in protecting vision. Lutein and zeaxanthin help protect the macula and are associated with a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss after 65. Preserving sight preserves independence, the ability to drive safely, read comfortably, recognize loved ones, and move through life confidently. Preparation again makes a difference. Light sautéing or blending into smoothies preserves valuable nutrients while making spinach easier to digest. Overcooking reduces much of its protective power. Spinach works quietly, strengthening steps, sharpening thought, and protecting vision. A small daily portion can create a powerful ripple effect across multiple systems of the body. And while spinach guards circulation and clarity, there is another simple vegetable that supports not just vision or strength, but balance and neuromuscular coordination. Number 3, carrots. The carrot is one of those gifts. For adults over 65 who want not only longevity but independence, carrots offer far more than their natural sweetness and satisfying crunch. Carrots are one of the richest natural sources of beta-carotene, a compound the body converts into vitamin A, essential for maintaining clear, sharp vision. And after 65, vision becomes directly tied to independence. Seeing clearly is not simply about appreciating beauty. It prevents dangerous missteps. It supports safer driving. It protects confidence while navigating stairs, sidewalks, and unfamiliar spaces. Consistent intake of beta-carotene has been associated with slower progression of age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. Inside every bright orange root lies protection for tomorrow. But carrots do more than support the eyes. They contribute to balance and neuromuscular coordination, two pillars of safe movement that are often overlooked. The antioxidants in carrots help protect nerve cells and blood vessels, encouraging reliable communication between the brain and the lower body. Strong steps are not built on muscle alone. They depend on a well-functioning sensory system. Carrots quietly support both. Carrots also strengthen metabolic health. Their fiber helps regulate blood sugar, lower cholesterol, and support digestive balance, three systems that naturally become more vulnerable with age. Stable blood sugar is not only about preventing diabetes. It protects nerve health, maintains healthy circulation to the hands and feet, and supports the steady energy required for daily life. For maximum benefit, carrots are best eaten raw or lightly steamed. Their natural sweetness signals the presence of valuable plant nutrients. Adding 1 or 2 carrots daily, shredded into salads, sliced as snacks, or blended into a smoothie may seem small. But over time, that small habit builds structural support for vision, nerve health, and mobility. And yet, while carrots offer protection, not every vegetable works in your favor. Some vegetables that appear harmless can quietly interfere with circulation, strain joints, and weaken the very legs that protect your independence. Now we turn to the vegetables that deserve caution. Number 1, eggplant. As we age, every choice carries greater weight. Recovery takes longer. Inflammation lingers. Among the vegetables older adults should approach thoughtfully, eggplant stands out not because it makes bold claims, but because of the quiet strain it may place on sensitive systems. At first glance, eggplant appears healthy. It is low in calories, high in fiber, and richly colored. But beneath its smooth purple skin lies solanine, a natural compound found in nightshade vegetables that can trigger inflammatory reactions in susceptible individuals. For younger bodies, this may not create noticeable effects. But after 65, when joints may already feel stiff and muscles less flexible, additional inflammatory triggers can quietly amplify discomfort. Solanine has been associated with increased joint sensitivity, muscle stiffness, and irritation of connective tissues in certain individuals. For older adults managing arthritis, nerve sensitivity, or chronic stiffness, this can mean more discomfort, slower recovery, and reduced willingness to stay active. The danger is not always immediate pain. It is the gradual erosion of mobility. Low-grade inflammation in the legs can weaken muscles, slow circulation, and disrupt the fine neuromuscular coordination required for safe walking. Over time, steps may feel heavier. Balance may feel uncertain. Confidence may begin to fade, often without a clear cause, and mobility is not just physical. Loss of movement often leads to emotional strain, frustration, isolation, and loss of independence. Preparation methods do not fully eliminate the concern. Whether grilled, baked, or stewed, solanine remains present. Not everyone will experience noticeable symptoms. But after 65, when resilience naturally declines, minimizing avoidable inflammatory triggers becomes increasingly important. Protecting your ability to walk confidently begins with protecting your joints and circulation from silent stressors. And eggplant is only one example. There is another vegetable brightly colored that may quietly interfere with digestion, circulation, and nutrient absorption in aging bodies. Number 2, green bell peppers. In life, each meal either supports healing or subtly strains the system. Green bell peppers are crisp, familiar, and often promoted as healthy. Yet for some older adults, they may not be as gentle as they appear. Green bell peppers belong to the nightshade family and can contain higher levels of lectins, proteins that may bind to the lining of the digestive tract and interfere with nutrient absorption in sensitive individuals. As digestion naturally becomes less efficient with age, irritation of the gut lining can contribute to low-grade inflammation that affects more than just the stomach. Inflammation originating in the digestive system can influence joint health, blood vessel function, and nerve sensitivity, all essential for strength and balance. Early signs are often subtle. Stiffness in the ankles, tingling in the toes, a slight feeling of instability while walking. As inflammation builds, circulation to the lower body may decline, reducing sensation and weakening muscle responsiveness. This increases fall risk, one of the most serious threats to adults over 65. Adding to the concern, green bell peppers contain lower levels of protective antioxidants compared to fully ripened red, orange, or yellow peppers. This means you may assume risk without receiving equal benefit. Cooking can reduce some lectin activity, but for individuals already managing joint discomfort, cardiovascular concerns, or digestive sensitivity, limiting green bell peppers may be a wiser choice. Sometimes protecting strength is not only about what you add to your plate, but what you thoughtfully remove. But there is one more vegetable deeply familiar, comforting, and woven into tradition that may pose an even greater risk to circulation and leg strength than most people realize. And its impact reaches beyond inflammation. Number 3, white potatoes. Few foods are as deeply rooted in tradition as the white potato, mashed at family dinners, baked beside comforting meals, crisped into golden favorites. Potatoes feel familiar, safe, nostalgic, but for adults over 65, this trusted staple may quietly work against the very strength and stability that aging well requires. White potatoes are high in rapidly digesting carbohydrates. After eating them, blood sugar can rise quickly. The immediate effect may feel harmless, even satisfying, but repeated spikes in blood sugar over time can create internal stress. Frequent glucose surges contribute to inflammation and strain the delicate blood vessels that supply the legs, feet, and brain. In aging bodies, where circulation may already be less efficient, this strain can gradually reduce sensation, slow healing, and weaken muscle responsiveness. The danger is subtle. It builds quietly. As blood vessels lose flexibility, circulation to the lower body can decline, feet may feel colder, cramps may become more common, numbness or tingling may appear. Balance may begin to feel unreliable. High glycemic foods like white potatoes are also associated with the stiffening of arteries, a process that restricts blood flow over time. Reduced blood flow means less oxygen reaching muscles and nerves. That directly affects strength, coordination, and recovery. What begins as mild fatigue can slowly evolve into instability, and instability increases fall risk. Many potato dishes also contain added butter, cream, and salt. For older adults managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart concerns, these additions compound the strain. Even when eaten plain, white potatoes provide fewer protective antioxidants compared to deeply colored root vegetables. Unlike sweet potatoes or carrots, which contain vibrant plant compounds that defend against oxidative stress, white potatoes offer limited support against the cellular, where that accelerates aging. Choosing them regularly may mean missing opportunities to nourish the body more effectively. Avoiding white potatoes does not mean abandoning comfort. It means selecting foods that provide steadier energy, healthier circulation, and stronger muscular support, the foundations of independence in later life. As the years advance, strength is rarely built through dramatic change. It is built through small, consistent daily decisions, choosing vegetables that protect circulation, avoiding foods that quietly promote inflammation, supporting the legs that carry you, preserving the mind that defines you. These are not just dietary preferences, they are acts of self-respect. From observation and experience, one truth becomes clear. Aging well is not about chasing miracles. It is about consistency, awareness, and a steady commitment to care for the body with intention. No medication can fully replace wise daily nourishment. It may seem minor to choose spinach instead of a more irritating green, to favor carrots over refined starches, to prepare broccoli gently rather than overcook it. But for adults over 65, these small shifts can ripple outward in powerful ways. They help preserve steady steps, clear thinking, confident movement, and the ability to live independently. They protect shared laughter with family, outings with friends, plans still waiting to unfold. The lesson is simple. Every meal shapes the future. Every bite either supports strength or gradually contributes to struggle. We cannot control every aspect of aging, but we can choose to support ourselves daily. We can nourish the body with respect. We can protect mobility with intention. We can give ourselves the best possible chance to live fully in the years that remain. A stronger, steadier, more confident life after 65 is not built on extremes. It is built on awareness, consistency, and thoughtful choices. And those choices begin on your plate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.